guys, it's your girl Londyn, and today I am doing the palette tag. So this was created by Glines and Samantha March, and it basically is just talking about your palettes. It's a couple of questions. You answer them by going through your palette selection and finding the palettes that match the questions. So if you have not already, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified of all my upcoming videos. If you have not already, please go over to Instagram and follow me at Londyn Brielle so we can get to know each other and be BFFs forever. And let's get into this video. So today I'm coming to you fresh-faced with my glasses on because one, I would like to see, and as you guys know, I am blind as a bat without my contacts or my glasses, and I have like this big oversized kind of little 1980s flash dance top on. I have some leggings on. It's hot as Hades, but I have the air on in my house. I'm just trying to chill and just kind of cool out for a bit, so I thought that I would do this video because it looked fun and it sounded fun. So I'm going to be reading the questions off of my phone, and then I will be showing you the palettes that coordinate with them. So the first question is, show your newest palette. My newest palette is the Natasha Denona Bronze palette, which already has so many fingerprints. This is gorgeous. Oh my. Are you freaking kidding me? These Natasha Denona, especially these mid-sized palettes that are $65, $69. Oh my god. These are amazing. This is an amazing palette. This is just so gorgeous. Now, if you're looking for a palette that kind of looks similar to it, but is more affordable, the ColourPop California Love does have a lot of coordinating colors that give you a similar look. But if you have the cash to splurge and spend, the Natasha Denona Bronze palette. So that is my newest palette. The next question is your oldest palette. My oldest palette, when I first got it, did not have controversy, and actually it was one of the hottest brands around. Then it went to a controversial stage, and now that some changes have been made to the company, it seems to be in the clear again. But my oldest palette is the Kat Von D Monarch palette. I had just gotten into makeup. I loved this cover because I love butterflies. I thought this was just beautiful. The colors inside were gorgeous. Like when Kat Von D was making makeup, like she did her own artwork, the formulas were great. Like this was just freaking amazing. Like it was awesome. This is what started it all for me, was this palette, and then I got the, I believe, the Chrysalis, and then I got the Shade and Light, and that really is what started everything for me. I don't know why my tracker is not tracking my face. I don't know, it's weird. That was weird that I just did that, but all of a sudden I just saw my viewfinder, my tracker looked like it wasn't tracking my face. I was like, if I am blurry in this video, I'm going to lose it. So, continuing. Show your most expensive palette. My most expensive palette, again, Natasha Denona. This is the Biba palette. All of her palettes this size that I have, I believe they are $129. But look at how gorgeous Biba is. Now imagine Biba and the Bronze palette together. Get out of town. Biba is an all matte palette. It is absolutely gorgeous. It is for the neutral lover in you. To be quite honest with you, if you have the Natasha Denona palettes, I don't know that you necessarily need other palettes because the formula is fantastic, the color stories are fantastic, and they really kind of cover all ranges. But that is my most expensive palette. The next one is my most affordable palette. My most affordable palette is the e.l.f. Quads. Now I did get all 6, 7, 8. I got all of them. These are adorable. These have been out probably for a month or two. These are cute. They're basically like monochrome quads that you can do a couple eyeshadow looks with. They're very cute. When we can travel again, they seem like they'd be great to kind of like throw a couple into your bag and not have to take an entire palette with you. These are $3 on some sites, $2.99 on other sites. I got mine for $2.99. So the next one is, what is your everyday palette? So this one I found randomly when I was at Ulta several months ago, and I haven't been searching for Tarte for quite some time. I have not been checking for them. We know what Tarte gives, right? Well, then they had Sugar Rush. I wasn't checking for Sugar Rush either because it seems very teeny bopper. I'm well beyond those years. It was cute, but I didn't think it was for me. And then I saw this, and this is called the BU palette. This is awesome. The honeycombs, like, let me just show you with this though. This is what it looked like when I saw it. Like, what is this? The honeycombs got me right away. Like, I think that this stylistically is just so appealing to my eyes. Like, it just is beautiful. It has the embossing of the honeycombs. Some of them have bees on them. I just love it. And again, this is a warm neutral palette with some shimmers. I love it. This is just an awesome everyday palette. The ColourPop, their first palette, God, I can't remember the name of that anymore. Too Cute or whatever, their very first actual eyeshadow palette they have has similar colors to these, but these are awesome colors. These work so well. I use this all the time. This is a perfect work palette. They blend easy, they're quick, no fuss, no muss, love it. My next is my most colorful palette. This brand has always had a little bit of controversy. I got this last year for Pride. They're going through the gigs right now. So yeah, but the question was to find my most colorful palette, and so I did just that. So that's why I have it here. But this is the Morphe. I think it's Live Out Loud in Color, Live in Color palette. Yeah, Live in Color palette. And this is the color story. The color story is gorgeous. It's a little more than a rainbow because it does have some pastels in there. I really like the color story. That's kind of the sad part about it, is I actually really like the color story. It just sucks that this brand is always in something. Like, always in something. And that makes it difficult because I really like the color story, but I can't, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Next is my smallest palette. My smallest palette is one that I haven't even opened, and so I'm not going to open it, but it is by Pacifica. It's called Tomboy Vibe, and this has such a cute color story. If you notice, a lot of the kind of shades in the color stories in the palette side are pretty much the same. They're kind of like green, peachy, orangey, brown, warm-toned palettes. Do I need all of these? Probably not, but here we are. This is my smallest palette. My largest palette, again, comes from Kat Von D. Who remembers this baby? This was from Christmas, oh God, 16? 15? 14? I can't remember. Let me see. It doesn't have the year on here. I think it was 15. This was just amazing. It had the color wheel on the back, and then you opened it just like a record. Oh, stop it. Yes. This right here, if you didn't have this, like, oh, this is, regardless of any controversy the brand went through, this was always people's regret if they didn't get this. Now you can find it for like $200 online. This is just amazing, and the shadows were so freaking good. Like, oh, really, really love this palette. I mean, I haven't used it in quite some time because it's just bulky. It's kind of hard to maneuver, but that is my biggest palette. My palette with the best memory is my Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette. And that is because my husband got this for me for Valentine's Day. And it's just so gorgeous inside. Pink is my favorite color. I use these shadows all the time. They're beautiful. Even kind of these gray tone blues are beautiful. The brown mattes are beautiful. It has a slight hint of chocolate, but I love this because he went out to the store and he was literally gone for hours, and he came back and he had some very helpful ladies, you know, help him find a palette and one that he thought I would like, and you know, he really was just kind of going out there in the wild, and he came back with that. And so I really love that because my husband gets me so many nice things, and clothes and makeup he really kind of stays away from because he knows, you know, I can be very particular. You don't know what somebody has. And so he really went out on a limb with that one. And I really appreciated it. And I love it. And it just has such sweet memories for me. The next one is Show a Palette Worth the Hype. The Urban Decay Naked Reloaded was totally worth the hype. If you don't have this, you should get it. This is a palette that is so worth the hype. This is their only palette that I know of that is soft. It's like pillowy. Like, this isn't a hard case. This isn't a tin case. This isn't a paper case. This is like pillowy. It's like you can squish it, and I really love that. I think this is a gorgeous cover for a palette. And then the inside Again, it is a neutral lover. Charlotte Tilbury, ColourPop, everybody's in these kind of colors, but these are gorgeous. They blend beautifully. I'm not particularly a huge Urban Decay fan. They're kind of hit or miss for me, but this was amazing. This is amazing. It's a great palette to give you a pop of color. It's also a great palette for work, but that one was totally and completely, that one was worth the hype. Like, yeah, absolutely. A palette that was not worth the hype, though, that I got gooped and duped on, was the Kat Von D Serpentina palette. This palette looked gorgeous. Kat Von D was on top of the game. You had to get everything she came out with. Hot garbage, not just garbage, hot garbage. I never even used the loose powder in here. I used this palette, I think, 2 times. This was the worst palette I have ever purchased. This is garbage. This palette was not worth the hype. This palette was so horrible. And if you've ever watched any reviews, this tends to be Kat's revered, most horrible palette that she's ever come out with. This was just so freaking bad. Like, this was an odd color story, but it was supposed to be, I believe, like very Egyptian. But this was just the shadows, the formula. It just really was not kind of Kat Von D style. It was really, really horrible. You know what? I keep looking at my viewfinder to see like where my face is. It keeps trying to go on my hair. That's what it keeps trying to focus on. So again, I'm so sorry if this is out of focus, because I really don't want to have to film it again, but it keeps trying to focus on my bun. I guess I made it a little too high today. A palette that is my favorite palette from one of my favorite brands is the ColourPop Sweet Talk palette. This palette, if you don't have it, run and get it before they unfortunately end up discontinuing it, because we know that they will. This has a gorgeous cover. Like, this is the best cover I think that they've ever done. Just the artwork, the coloring, everything on it was amazing. And then the color story, again, it might as well be, to be quite honest with you, it might as well be the Urban Decay Naked Reloaded. This is gorgeous. These pinks, these nudes, these shimmers. Here's the Urban Decay Naked Reloaded. Gorgeous, gorgeous palettes, very similar. This is a bit more pink, a bit more light, a bit more bright. This is a little bit deeper, but just gorgeous color stories. Love this palette. The quality is fan-freaking-tastic. This is just, oh, gorge. This is perfect for summer. This is perfect for work, especially if you want to give like a pop of color at work, but you want it to be kind of like pink, but not hot pink. That is your girl right there. Like that one, if you don't have it, again, get it. Like, I think I might buy a backup just because it's just so fantastic. The last question is show your most used palette. My most used palette is my Melt Cosmetics Gemini. When Gemini came out and it sold out so fast, and oh god, didn't restock for a while. Oh, this was FOMO right here for people. This was gorgeous packaging. This was Melt Cosmetics like palette, because they had originally done the stacks, and then this palette came out and it was just, what? Look at that. Like, this is amazing. I think this is what the Norvina Subculture was trying to be. I can't remember which one came out first, this or Subculture. Subculture, we all know what happened with that one and the quality, but this is a gorgeous palette. This is perfect for fall, perfect for summer. The shimmers in this palette actually are great. I know a lot of people's have kind of exploded over time. The Melt formula is a bit finicky. Can be powdery. It can be hit or miss, but this was perfection. This was gorgeous. This just had like brown neutrals on one side and then kind of the beautiful greens on the other side. This was just an amazing palette. If you didn't get it, you should get it because it's great. Mine, I will show you. Oh, unfortunately, I broke the mirror in mine. I know. 7 years of bad luck. But I love that palette, and that's my most used palette. So those are the questions. I hope that you guys do the palette tags. I think it's so fun to kind of go through your collection and really see like what palettes answer these questions, and really kind of look over it and not use one palette for multiple questions, because I totally could have done that. But you really kind of say, okay, there has to be one palette for each question, and really kind of go through and say, okay, what is my favorite? What is my most used? What is my biggest? What is my smallest? What is my most expensive? Really kind of go through things. So it was rather fun and enjoyable. So I'm excited. I like watching everybody's tag. If you guys have tried any of those palettes, leave me a little something in the comment section down below. Do you like any of them? How have they fared for you? If you haven't tried some of them, do you want to try some of them? If you've done the tag, let me know in the comment section down below, because I definitely want to come over and I want to watch your tag and show some support and kind of see in your collection what the answers to these questions were through palette form for you. Yeah, and just kind of leave me some love down in the comment section. Again, if you guys have not, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified of all my new videos. Go over to Instagram and follow me at Londyn Brielle so we can be BFFs for life. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please give me 2 very enthusiastic thumbs up. Like I said, I don't know why it's focusing, like the little square box just keeps going to my head. You guys can't see it, but I can see it. So again, I hope that at least 75% of this video was in focus, because your girl can just not be refilming. I like to try to make things authentico in here. So I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, give me 2 enthusiastic thumbs up. And guys, until next time, I love you so very, very much. Thank you so much for spending time with me, and I will see you in my next video. I love you guys. Bye.